The USA is the perfect place to road trip. There is a lot to see and explore. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share tips on how to road trip America. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So first things first, you need to hire the perfect car. As well as shopping around and comparing prices, make sure to get proper rental insurance and go for something that you feel comfortable driving. A USA road trip is the perfect opportunity for you to rent out a Ford Mustang or a Cadillac, but if you don't feel comfortable in these options, then stick to what you know. Next, you need to choose the right buddy. So choosing the right travel buddy is always a big choice, but when you are driving long car journeys, this is even more important. Whether it is your partner, family member, or a group of friends, make sure to have similar interests and plan the trip together before you go. So you know who you're traveling with, and now it's time to choose your vacation length. So before you can choose the route, it is best to choose how long you're going to travel for first. Some routes can be driven in a week, whilst others may take a few. Decide on how long you can travel for before finalizing your route. Now for the fun stuff. Pick the route. There are so many options to choose from that choosing the right route for you can be a challenge. Whether you choose to drive the famous and historic Route 66, the breathtaking Pacific Coast Highway, or the loneliest road with highlights that include Lake Tahoe and Washington, D.C., there is a perfect route for everyone. Once you have chosen where you're going to go, you need to decide on a budget. So before you start looking at hotels or car hire prices, give yourself a budget. Work out how much you and your travel buddy or group can afford and keep this number in mind when you start planning. And now time for planning. So first, work out where you will rent your car from and drop it off. It is possible to rent a car from one airport or one city and have a drop-off point at a completely different city or state in the US. And then choose which cities or stops you want to spend a night or two in, make a list of must-see sites on the way, and get planning. But also make sure to plan in your breaks. So making sure to plan your breaks during your drive is incredibly important. Don't convince yourself that you will be able to drive 8 hours straight and multiple days in a row. Instead, plan a slower trip and enjoy the journey. And last but not least, get packing. So before you start your trip, make sure to pack the essentials. Remember to pack those spare chargers and wires you may need, a camera for your trip, plenty of clothes, any paperwork you need for your trip, a sat-nav and a paper map for a backup plan, roadside emergency kit, comfortable clothes for the drive, and plenty of snacks. And of course, get your road trip playlist ready for the drive. Just make sure to include plenty of songs. No one wants to listen to the same 20 songs on repeat for 6 hours a day. Watch this video for the best things to do in the USA, or to learn more about ways to save money in America, then watch this video. Enjoy your road trip, let us know where you are heading to in the comments below, and stay creative.